Okay, so in this video, we're looking at the word deport, which is a word that is often used every day, and most times it's misused. So in this video, we're going to take a look at the right way to use the word deport. Now, deport is a verb because it's an action word, right? It's an action word. And it's an action word that means expel. That means expel. Or it means remove. Right? So remove somebody from a country, usually a country. It could be a territory, but usually a country. Remove somebody from a country and send that person to where the person came from. Right? That's what the word deport means. It's often used in the legal context. Deport. But again, this word is often misused. So here we have four statements, and we're going to identify the one out of the four that is not correct, right? So let's take a look at them. Now, the first one is John was deported back to his country. Okay? John was deported back to his country. Now, take a look at this sentence and think for a minute what's wrong with this sentence. Is there anything wrong with this sentence before we move on to the second one? Just think very quickly. Okay. The second one says, John was deported to his country. Okay? Now, this is past tense. It has happened. John has left. John is now in his country, right? So this has happened already. And the third one is John will be deported to his country. All right? So this is futuristic. So let's put that here. So this is futuristic. It hasn't happened yet, but it's going to happen. John will be deported to his country. And the fourth one is John is facing deportation to his country. All right? So this is also futuristic. This is also futuristic because it hasn't happened. He's, facing deportation, and that's coming up. And here we use deportation, which is a transitional verb, right? So deportation is a transitional verb, which is the action of sending the person to their country, right? The action of actually sending the person to their country, expelling the person from one country and sending that person to the country where they came from, right? So that's deportation. Okay, so there are four sentences here. Let's see which one is not correct, okay? So let's start from the fourth one. So the fourth one is John is facing deportation to his country. Is that correct or not? John is facing deportation to his country. This is correct, right? This is correct. Nothing wrong with this sentence. The third one is John will be deported to his country. Is there anything wrong with this sentence? Well, this is also correct. Nothing wrong with this sentence. The second one is John was deported to his country. John was deported to his country. Is there anything wrong with this sentence? Well, the sentence is correct. Nothing wrong with it. And the first one then is John was deported back to his country. What is wrong with this sentence? John was deported back to his country. The word here, back, shouldn't be here. It's not necessary, right? Because deport is send. Deport is remove, as we've said already. Remove is expel. If you are expelling somebody, where are they going? It's back to their country. Is it not? So no need to say the word back, right? Because the word back, which is also an action word, because the back is also saying, get out of here, so to speak, is included in the deport, right? It's included in the deport, so no need to use the word back. John was deported to his country. This one right here, right? John was deported to his country. So a lot of people use the word back when they use the word deport, right? It's not correct because deport means sending back to where the person came from. They don't need to say the word back. It's not necessary. It's redundant. No need to say the word back because if you are deporting somebody, then the conclusion is the person is going back to where they came from. So no need to say the word back. All right. So in this case, then John was deported to his country. Correct. John would be deported to his country. Correct. John is facing deportation to his country. Correct. John was deported back to his country. No, not correct. The word back is the offensive word. All right. So I hope this is clear. And this is the right way to use the word deport.